Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So let's break down the Beyond the Gates spoilers for Monday, July 27. Because Monday's episode is going to kick off a brand new week in the land of Fairmont Crest, and the drama is literally about to hit the fan. Big time. But first off, we have to talk about Vanessa McBride, because Vanessa is going to do a little digging. And she is digging right into Joey Armstrong's sister. So if you remember the Friday, July 24 show, Vanessa caught Heather Armstrong down in the casino's lower level, which is a private area. Like a very private VIP off-limits area of sorts for Joey. And Vanessa was not happy to see this random woman lurking around down there. But Vanessa wasn't certain who Heather actually was. So she might just dish out 20 questions, just grilling her, until she finally realizes that this woman is not just another woman, she is actually her boyfriend's sister. And that is a huge twist. Because Joey is already so paranoid right now, and Joey has every reason to be paranoid, because he just found Doug's scorched earth letter. The letter that basically says, if Doug dies, Joey did it. Or Joey had someone murdered. So Joey is sweating. And now his sister Heather is back in town to tie up loose ends. But Vanessa is just clueless to the real danger here. She just thinks she is marking her territory with her man. But Heather is dangerous. And Heather knows where all the bodies are buried. Literally. So Vanessa poking the bear is going to be wild to watch. So let's move over to the country club, because things are getting really ugly over there. Martin Richardson is going to completely ruffle Anastasia Belleclaire's feathers, and he just lashes out at her, just totally blows up, which is crazy, because Martin is an overall cool and calm guy. Usually he is the grounded one. So what kind of buttons will Anastasia push to bring out this ugly side of him? It has to be something bad. Like really bad. Could she throw an offside comment about the cotillion? Probably. And the fact that Samantha Richardson is not being a real Dupree again? That would do it. Because family is everything to Martin. But there is also so much underlying trauma there. Remember, Martin killed a man. He literally took a life during a traumatic incident to protect Vernon Dupree. And he and Smitty just had that deep reflection about it recently. So Martin is carrying all this heavy, dark baggage. And his nerves are probably completely fried. So Anastasia just happens to be in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong attitude. Regardless of what she says, Anastasia will get an absolute earful from Martin, and it is going to be a scene. Elsewhere, we really have to look back at the Beyond the Gates preview promo for Thursday, July 23 episode, because that set the stage for what is happening on Monday. On that Thursday episode, Andre and Dani Dupree were given a bottle of champagne as a belated wedding gift. However, there was no name attached to the card, which immediately raised a massive red flag with Andre. Because who sends anonymous champagne? And we all know Bill Hamilton is likely behind it. Because Bill is obsessed with Dani. And they had that torrid night in the elevator during the tornado. So Bill thinks he owns her now? And Andre is rattled. Just totally rattled. Because the Beyond the Gates spoilers for Monday, July 27 suggest that Andre will get another mysterious gift from someone unknown. Another one. So the panic is just continuing. It feels as if he's hiding a secret of some sort. Or maybe he is just terrified that his marriage is slipping away. Because Dani is a chaotic force. She just is. And Andre is trying so hard to hold on to her. But this anonymous gift campaign is breaking him down. What could this new gift be? A necklace? Photos? Something worse? Andre is going to lose his mind. Meanwhile, Dani is just living her life. And she will actually get some good news amidst all this chaos, because Pamela Curtis has a major update on her career. Will Dani get another sponsorship deal? Probably, because Dani is always chasing the next big thing, and Pamela is always there with the tough love and the business. But Dani is going to have to balance this career high with the absolute mess that is her personal life, because she is still clashing with Bill, and Bill is currently being poisoned by his own wife, Hayley and Randy. Though Dani doesn't know that. Nobody knows that yet. But the Dupree cousins are holding a family summit next week to compare notes on Hayley. So, the walls are closing in. But let's talk about the biggest shocker for Monday, because BTG spoilers for Monday suggest that Ted Richardson will cross a line with Nicole Dupree. And this is huge. Do these two do the deed? Or will Ted just dish out some unsolicited dating advice? Because Ted and Nicole are exes, and there is a lot of history there, a lot of baggage, but also a lot of respect. Then again, he could ask Nicole a question he really shouldn't be asking, and the timing is just so messy. Because Ted just reached a major milestone with Shanice, he literally just told Shanice he is falling in love with her. And Shanice and Nicole just had a very candid, open chat about Ted. So Nicole knows exactly where Ted and Shanice stand. But there are still lingering feelings between the ex-husband and ex-wife. Even though they've moved on from their marriage to other romances, old habits die hard. And when you have that kind of history, boundaries get blurry fast. So what is the line that gets crossed? Maybe Ted tries to kiss her. Maybe he confesses that he is scared of his feelings for Shanice and leans on Nicole too hard. Or maybe Nicole is the one who crosses the line by telling him something she shouldn't. Either way, it is going to cause massive shockwaves. Because Eva is already dealing with so much drama with her mum Leslie, and Ted is trying to be the good guy. But crossing a line with your ex-wife is never a good look, especially when you just declared your love for someone else, and you just know the fallout is going to be epic. Because Fairmont Crest is a small world, secrets don't stay secret for long. Just look at the whole Lynette Wise situation. Smitty and Kat are digging into that. Smitty is asking Jacob for favors. Naomi is getting intel from June. Everyone is in everyone else's business, and that is why we love it. So yeah, the preview promo for next week, July 27 to 31, is basically a roadmap to disaster for all these characters. The Dupree family summit is going to be wild. Dani and Bill clashing is going to be wild. Deanna meeting a handsome stranger while plotting against Joey is going to be wild. And Martin blowing up at Anastasia is just the cherry on top. Because the tension has to break somewhere. Beyond the gates, spoilers promise some incredibly intense moments during the July 27 show. It is an episode fans absolutely won't want to miss. Because the pieces are moving on the board, Joey is panicking. Andre is panicking. Hayley is scheming. And Ted is making mistakes. It is just raw soap opera perfection. So, make sure your DVRs are set, because Monday is going to be a bumpy ride, and we will be here to break it all down for you when it happens.